Hello everyone, this is Vontos. Welcome to episode 4 of my Goblin Warlord game. In the previous episode I got attacked by this purple dark blue guy, and I was able to kill off about half of his army. The rest of his army fled to the water and they've been sailing around a little bit. I don't have basic seafaring yet, so there's nothing I can do about them. I do have armies kind of surrounding them, trying to head them off whichever direction they go. If they don't come up on land, though, I'm going to have to research basic seafaring and go after them. I will get thoroughbred mounts as soon as I click and turn, so if I need to, I'll be able to get basic seafaring right away. Hopefully finish them off and start to get aggressive, go find this guy's throne. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to go over. I'm building military units in a lot of my cities, starting to specialize them a little bit. This one is going to, once it gets the necessary buildings built up, going to start making monster hunters. It'll probably end up making monster hunters the rest of the game. There's not really a time that those things stop being usable. This city will start making phalanxes as soon as I get that upgrade. I'm making blight doctors in this city. Gonna make phalanxes in this one. Actually, once this city starts making phalanxes, I might stop making them in the other city. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens there. I do have some casting points, but I'm not sure I have anything I need to cast. Let me make sure there's not any nodes I could transform. I actually do have this node, but I need to get an army out to clear it. I could use these guys. I could use these monster hunters to go clear it. I think that might have been what I was planning on doing. I don't remember for certain. I could easily get this city's borders to expand too. I'm not going to start casting it though. I will wait until I know what's going to happen with this city's borders. I'd rather just save the little bit of mana for now. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. This ooh, they came up on land, good. This Archon dwelling is being plundered. I didn't really consider keeping it. I just decided to take the evil points and take the resources you get for plundering it. But it does have a Skull Lord Shrine and a Lost Library. I could have been getting 20 knowledge per turn if I just kept this. What do the buildings? Do they give you any sort of resources? Can get mana. I think mana is the only thing you get from Archon dwellings. I actually don't ever keep Archon dwellings. I think most of their units are pretty terrible. And they're really only usable if you're evil anyway, which I am in this game, but... Well, I think I can probably could maybe build a city around here that would get the Lost Libraries knowledge, plus get the Lucky Clovers, get these things. I don't know, we'll see. I don't need to keep this Archon dwelling. I do need to go kill these guys, though. Okay, since I've got that big beetle, I can tunnel through here. And then get both armies in. Okay, these two heroes are really low level, so I don't think there's anything to worry about from them. Doesn't look like they're even going to cast any spells. So I'm just gonna... Okay, I've got Convert. Are these guys Archliches yet? I think they are. Yeah, they're Archliches. It's too bad. Would have been nice to steal a hero. Let's make sure I protect my hunter. Ouch. You better heal yourself. Let's make sure I can kill these guys first, though. This one should be easy. Yikes, very easy. Let's kill the cheetah with this guy. Kill the monkey with this guy, so I can get my big beetle out there. Save the hunter. And save this guy. Make sure he's facing forward just in case that enemy runs down and shoots at him. Let's give the hunter some healing. I think the hunter's bleeding or something, isn't he? Yeah, that cheetah made him bleed. Okay, let's let the hero kill the lost soul and the beetle kill this guy. Let's see, probably not any good items. Oh, they did have one weapon item. Let's give this to the Warlord so he's got something that fires more than once. And let's send the rifle to my Archdruid. Or the musket. Kind of looks like a rifle to me. Now I'm just going to send everybody south as fast as they can go. There is one problem in my land that I need to take care of, but none of my armies are nearby. In fact, let's go look at that. Okay. Yeah, there were some hostile animals sitting next to this city. If they had run this way, it could have been a problem. They could have taken this. This army here might be able to deal with them. It'd be kind of a close battle. There was a bear and I think 2 other animals in the army. They'll probably run back in, so we'll be able to take a look at them. In fact, let's make a monster hunter to help deal with them. Okay, I got thoroughbred mounts and I don't need seafaring, so I'm going to get martial arts training now. Once martial arts training gets closer to being finished, I'll cast Seek Inspiration. I'll try to get Embrace Darkness to come up a little faster. This guy is actually getting close. What do I want to build? I remember figuring all this up last game, but I don't remember what it was I figured in terms of getting my production up to 70. Yeah, it looks like if I build a siege workshop, it would get up past 70 production. So let's do a siege workshop first, since a mercenary camp would then take only 2 turns to build. And a settler. I don't remember where I was going to send him. But I don't see anything around here that really interests me, so I guess he was going north. Up to get this Spring of Life. The problem up here is all this lava. that the goblins are going to hate. So what's the Spring of Life give you? It does give you happiness, but not much. Yeah, I think the happiness it gives you would more or less cancel out all of these lava tiles. I think I'll just build it up here by the Spring of Life. So considering putting it over here where it could get the farm and the Spring of Life to grow faster. But then I think with all these hated tiles, with its border getting squeezed by this border, I think in the end it would actually grow slower, even with having the farm in its domain. I'll send it here and decide exactly where I want to put it next turn. Okay, here we're almost big enough to get these two structures. In 4 turns, the borders will grow, so I don't even need to build a stone wall. Let's just go with a Warlord's command now. And then I'll get the second Warlord's command, whatever it's called. The Gladiator Pit after that to get ready to make the Phalanx. I do need to research. It'll be Mounted Archer and then Phalanx right after that. But in the time it takes to actually build the Pillar of the Stylites and the Solar Spire, I should have plenty of time to research Martial Arts, Mounted Archer, Phalanx, and get Embrace Darkness if it comes up. This city was making Mounted Archer, or Monster Hunters. I think it's good for now. My mana is kind of low, so I might make a temple. I think I will make a temple. Then go with the shrine here. Let's go ahead and clear this out as soon as I can. Well, this city's borders will grow faster. I'm not sure it matters which city this thing's in. It'd probably be better if it was in Zwag, just because my throne's happiness is more likely to be cheerful than this one's. Just because this city won't have as many tiles to get a happiness bonus from. Got a couple Blight Doctors. I'll go ahead and let that third one finish before I move those. Alright, I think I'm going to jump those units next turn. Prowlers can be pretty tough, but by themselves they're nothing special. They get a lot of their best bonuses from other Tigran units. Ooh, I have Mark Blood Sacrifice too. Oh, come on. Let's just... I got Guard Breaker from the same thing that gave me Blood Sacrifice. Which one was that? Okay, that was the Shrine of the Skull Lord. With Guard Breaker... Ow. I guess it doesn't matter. My units aren't taking a lot of damage. I can just mark this guy. This guy too. Get as much healing as I can get. And now I'll wait until they finish their moves. Let's see if... Oh, here come the animals. Well, the bear's pretty good, but the other two aren't, especially as a goblin. I think I can take care of those. Draconian Theocrat gets Iron Heart and Chaplain. I don't think I have any Theocrats yet, or do I? Oh, yeah, I do. Well, I'd like to get a sorcerer. But Theocrats are nice to have as a warlord, so I will go ahead and keep him. Let's give him some upgrades. He already gets Bestow Iron Heart, that's nice. Let's give him some channeling points. Let's build a shrine here now that I got my Monster Hunter out. Let's do this before I set my other city production. I really want my Monster Hunter to just get thrown away. Looks like he'll be okay, even if all of those units hit him. That formation looks good. Alright. Now I can pick off the bear and the kobold. I should have just hit him twice instead of getting the flank. Let's see if I kill the monkey in one shot. Nope. Well, I've got to kill the monkey because he has sprint. He might be able to run around and flank somebody. Monster Hunter will survive if the kobold hits him. Now let's go heal before we take on anything else. I think this is where those guys were spawning from. I should probably actually... Once I have a third Blight Doctor, I can send those Blight Doctors down with this group and clear that out pretty easily. Crystal Tree. will want an enchanted armory for sure eventually, but I'll just make a shrine for now. The main units I'd be building with that enchanted armory would be the phalanxes or the manticore riders. I wonder if goblin mounted archers get armor. I don't think they do. I think they're just like warg riders, only with a bow. No, they do not have armor. Let's make sure the manticore rider does. Okay, the manticore rider does not have armor either. The phalanx does, and I'm pretty sure the monster hunter does. Well, I've already got cities to make phalanxes and monster hunters, so I don't know what I'm going to make here with that. Guess it doesn't matter, I can build whichever one of those I need more at the moment. My throne. Could maybe make a builder, but I already have a pretty good road network. It's through here. It's about the only spot I'd need a road. And really, I don't want to be making roads through all these wetlands, because then enemy units will be able to move through them as fast as I can. Anywhere that I could build some sort of build a fort. That's what I'm thinking. Could put a fort down here to get the mana from this and the gold from that. Yeah, I was planning on making manticore riders here with the Spring of Life and the Crystal Tree, but now I see that the manticore riders don't get armor. So I might not even put a city down here. Well, I could put a fort here, actually. That'd be pretty good. Then eventually that wouldn't be a bad spot for a city. Actually, right now wouldn't be a bad spot if I put a city about here to get all these structures. The problem is that would be a bad spot for a fort. Unless I gave it stone walls. If I gave it stone walls, I'm pretty sure it'd get this lucky clover field. I'm just gonna make a settler, go put a city down there. Alright, let's clear this. If I get really unlucky with stuns, I might lose this. But if I go shoot them, I might get them to flank me. How much does this heal? 15? Well, I'll shoot it anyway, just because I don't want to be on guard for this type of battle. Yeah, they're going to hit me from behind, so I'm not even going to get stunned. And now I can hit them from behind. Well, now because I built that settler, this city's actually going to grow out and get that mana node faster. Unless I might just build a stone wall after the settler. Probably doesn't make any kind of difference which city I put that in, but I feel a little more comfortable having it excuse me, having it in my throne More comfortable that my throne will be happy. I don't think these monster hunters are strong enough to clear out these structures up here. But with the Blight Doctor's help, they could be. Just gonna leave them back for the moment. Since this city's more on the border, it might need the defense. Who else needs some walls knocked down? This guy does. Ooh. I can jump a settler next turn. I've got this hero out here, but none of these armies have an empty spot in them. So I'm gonna send this guy back. You can... Actually, he might be able to lead the monster hunters to clear out some of those structures. Where do I want to put you? I could put it here and start with the Spring of Life. I think that makes the most sense. I think this is all stone wall. Yeah, rock wall. Alright, let's get ready to jump this. Ooh, I got monoculture already. Wow. Though I think it might have been around this turn that I had. Was it monoculture or multiculture? Yeah, it must have been monoculture in the last game I played. I don't remember what turn I got it, but I think the game ended around turn 50, so it couldn't have been too much later than 32. Alright, only one enemy to look out for, the saber-toothed chariot. My butcher's not going to be able to get up to him. I can knock down a wall, though. That will let both of my Warg Riders get in. And then let both of these guys get in. Let's run down the settler. Alright, I'm curious about something. I know you can convert settlers. I'm guessing because this is a ghoul settler, you wouldn't be able to convert it except with the convert undead ability. That would make sense. Yeah, because I don't think convert, charm, seduce, all that, yeah, they wouldn't work on this because it's undead. Alright, that makes sense. I don't have a unit that could convert it anyway, I was just curious. Curious what would happen if a non-necromancer converted a ghoul settler. If I went and built a city with it, would the city be a ghoul city? I think I'm gonna keep this city. Because I like that Vault of Knowledge. I can make some mounted archers here. It's maybe not the best spot to construct it, but it's fine. It's got the corrupted farm though. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. Even if I repositioned the city, the corrupted farm would still end up being in its borders. I'd probably put it around here, maybe. Because I'd still want the ziggurat in it. Let's purged goblins. Don't get evil points for that because you just don't for purging. And now I can get all of my units into this battle. Getting to the point already where this guy might just surrender to me. Really need to get this marauder out of my army. He's doing nothing for me. You can swap him for one of those big beetles. Alright, come get me. He's got these sun guards with guard breaker and he's not attacking with them first. Just kill him with a butcher. Oh, come on. No, beetles can do their job. Probably use my sun spear here at some point. Alright, here's what I can do. Sun spear him and then hit him with this guy. I should have finished the Mystic off earlier, because now it could transform to a Panther. I'm a little worried about turning my back to that Sun Guard, but with thoroughbred mounts, my hit points are high enough that that Sun Guard's not going to do any serious damage. Ooh, even with a critical hit, I still have 40 hit points left. I'm going to be able to kill him with my leader. Just do it with a beetle. Alright, Marauder, you get to go explore. Let's send 2 of these beetles back. They can join up with another army. Now, do I want to go above ground? Well, there's George W. Bush's land. Looks like a big city. It could possibly be his throne. I'm going to keep trying to hunt down Purple's throne, try to kill them. Maybe if I find their throne with this first army, these other armies can go after Red. Send a Swarm Darter back. This guy can pick up one of the beetles. And we'll send the Sun Guard out. He'll pick up the other beetle. Alright, race governance. Not a big fan of either of these. They're both okay. Let me look up exactly what Disgusting Stench does. Yeah, that's really not that good. Only -1 resistance. But the economics not that good either. Indifference towards volcanic and tropical. I do have a lot of volcanic terrain in my borders. It would help these cities out. And it looked like George W. Bush's land was in the tropics. So I'm going to go with this. I'm not really planning on making big beetles anyway. Maybe if I find a great city for them, but since I'm a warlord, I have so many other options that I don't need the beetles. I don't think I'm up against any dread. Yeah, big beetles are good against dreadnoughts because they smash machines, but otherwise I'd just as soon have phalanxes. Let's keep this guy running forward. We'll send Blight Doctors. Blood Brothers. Awesome. Alright, now all the units in that guy's army have Strong Will, which gives them 100% Spirit Protection and Mind Control immunity. Did I decide what I was going to do with this one? I don't think I ever did. So pretty much any building would be fine here. My mana has doubled since I started focusing on that, so I don't need mana. I'll go with an observatory. This city everybody's happiness must have gone up, because now I'm getting Blight Doctors in 1 turn instead of 2. So I'll definitely keep making them. And let's get a barrack. I was gonna say barracks so I could get guard hall for phalanx upgrades, but you'd have to get a barracks and then a war hall and then a guard hall. I think I'll just start with an enchanted armory since I know I will want one. And I don't know what I was gonna make here either. I think I'm going to make a scout, since I've noticed I haven't really scouted around the edges of the city very well. Might make another scout after that one's finished. Let's go Builders Hall first. Not a lot of tiles I can turn into wetlands, so I will do all 3 of them. See if I have any other cities that are not cheerful yet. This one could definitely use some wetlands. This one could as well. This one's closer to being cheerful. So let's flood it. Leave myself with around 200 mana. Let's give some to this city as well. Okay. Let's start the monster hunters coming this way. I will let this guy join up with a Blight Doctor and then go north and meet it with the monster hunters. Okay, I'm 2 turns away from martial arts. And I'm 4 turns away from a stone wall. So I will wait until next turn, cast Seek Inspiration, and then I'll transform that mana node. Cheerful yet? We are cheerful. We are very cheerful. Okay, purple did surrender to me. So I can go above ground and go after red. I'd really like to get Inspire Loyalty back, but I have other things to cast now, and I'm not exactly hurting for gold at the moment. I'll stick with the plan, seek inspiration first. Alright, everybody's finished. Accept his surrender. Oh wow, he's above ground. Kinda figured he'd be below ground since all his units were and he was a Tigran. Well, I'm glad I took the goblins are indifferent towards tropical thing now. Got 6 units and can easily kill a white unit. Goblin Archdruid with my Tigran Necromancer. decide how I want to use these heroes. I might send the Goblin underground. Then I can send my elf above ground. Just let those two switch play. Holy cow, look at all these mana nodes I could transform. Well, I've got plenty of stuff to cast now. I keep forgetting to give upgrade points to the Tiger Necromancer. Is he an Archlich, though? Well, since he's an Archlich, I kind of need to keep him with the Necromancer. Otherwise, he'd have no way to heal. The other option is send the Reanimator underground with him. Let's damage a couple of them so that the healing ability can only help one. Excuse me. Can actually kill this one. See if I can kill him too. Nope. I'll let my Reanimator heal him. I would like to heal the Mystic with this guy, but actually the Mystic can heal itself. Alright, problem solved. There's the cave entrance I found, so Red City is in here. I think I'm gonna keep going. Ooh. Ooh. White's been busy summoning animals. Not entirely sure I would win that battle. So I'm not going to try, I'm just going to stand here and look scary. And hopefully he runs away so I can go capture that independent city. Cheerful, so I don't need the happiness immediately. This one, since I know I'm going to be making phalanxes, I am going to go barracks, war hall, guardhouse. I need to get an army down there that can clear out those structures. Make another scout. Where'd my monster hunters go? Oh, I sent them the other way. That's right. What are these guys gonna do? Can go look around this direction. Looks like it might be a dead end, but we can at least go. take a look and be sure. There's still a lot of things underground that I need to clear. Yeah, that's definitely not where the animals are coming from. They probably came from this, actually. Well, I can't get them above ground yet, so let's just hold this position. I don't think I'm going to send this army above ground, at least not immediately. I could actually use them to come clear this out. Looks like there's a path through there. Just use my leader's army to clear structures. And before I forget, give this guy his upgrades. Lifesteal is nice. He's not leading an army, he's actually a lower level than the Archdruid. So I'll give him... I don't know what I'll give him. I'll give him resistance for one. Just make his stats better, I think. Wait until later levels to decide how to specialize him. Alright. Let's keep an eye on this army. That's kind of what I was afraid of. A Titan spawned there. I actually originally was going to leave this army sitting there right next to that. But I was afraid something would spawn and be able to pull all of those units in the structure into the battle as well. I'm going to have a problem here since these units are immune to my blight damage. But with 4 blight doctors in the battle, I can weaken all 4 of their units. We'll see if that's enough, though. Kind of positioned awkwardly. Titan didn't charge me. I want to stay out of reach of the Titan for now. But I would like to weaken everybody else. A lot of damage, but do some. Ouch. Oh, I gotta do this. Let's make sure I finish off the caster. Now, the Titan can take his pick and kill anybody he wants, but he can only kill one, is the good news. The Archer's going to be able to kill somebody else next turn, probably. Well, critical hit helps. Alright, I assume that caster's going to heal himself, and then the Archer will step away and probably kill the Blight Doctor. No, even if he does max damage, he won't kill the Blight Doctor. The Titan will kill somebody, though. Went after my best unit, but he was also a damaged unit. Let's turn him around. Because I need this guy to go after someone else. Let's just hit him. Do 12 to 16. Would not be enough. I'd have to do max damage with both of these units to kill him. So I'm just gonna go hit him. Now I can kill him. Okay. I'm just gonna go absorb this guy's movement. That's nice. Who keeps fumbling? Alright, he fumbled once, I got a critical hit once. Ouch. Alright, Blight Doctor. Looks like I'll be able to get all 3 hits in. If he fumbles, I won't even die. No. Well, only 17 hit points left. I think I'm gonna win. That's something at least. Alright, I don't have enough strength to clear the structure now, though. But if I hadn't had these units up here, that Titan would be running through my land right now. Let's move this army first. Hey, Scrolls of Knowledge. I want to cast Seek Inspiration before I pick up those Scrolls of Knowledge. And I'm going to do that at the end of the turn. I want to make sure I don't need to cast anything. even their throne. Not great units, but it's a lot of them. And I've got the 3 beetles. 3 beetles, 3 heroes. The priests are the only things that really scare me here. I think I might be able to do that next turn. It's at least worth taking a look at. Okay, let's cast this. Come on, give me Embrace Darkness. Seriously? Well, let's get the Scrolls of Knowledge. Let's go ahead and rush him. Oh, that's nice. I was gonna say, even if he got stunned, I'd be able to kill the Wisp with the Monster Hunter, but I didn't need to do that. Now, kill the Apprentice with the Beetle. Kill him with the ranged attack. It's not going to be enough to get anything. Actually, I can get basic seafaring or last stand. I'm going to take last stand. Well, I got the 2 Empire upgrades I really wanted, so now I can get some strategic spells. Don't really care for any of the strategic spells. I got Dread Siege for no particular reason. Oh, I'm gonna want to make mounted archers here. But I need my borders to expand first. Let's make a stone wall to get the borders to expand. And then when the city grows, it should be 2 tiles further out by the time I'm ready to make any mounted archers. Back here. Never have figured out what to do with this city, have I? Let's make a couple berserkers, just so I have them, just in case I suddenly find that I want a berserker. Alright, this one just built the enchanted armory. Wonder if Goblin Warbreeds have armor. I don't think they do. They don't look like they do. They do not. Well, let's make a couple monster hunters with the enchanted armory. And let's make a pillar of the stylites now. Get ready to make some pikemen there. And a stone wall on my throne. The settlers coming down here. those 6 units should be strong enough to clear these structures out. Then once that's finished, it'll depend on what my leader's army's doing. I might not even need this other army to clear anything out. Down in the south, they might be able to go push this way and clear some of that stuff out. Might not ever need it cleared out, but I can at least take the resources. Looks like there is a path coming this way. Who we got here? Orcs. Orcs make me more evil. Thank you. City's undefended for some reason. Let's sit at 1 tile outside the city, just to make sure nothing runs in and grabs the city. And my other scout's gonna come this way. I don't have any casting points, but I will be transforming mana nodes, this one and these 3. And then I need Inspire Loyalty again. Got a lot of stuff to cast. Man, I've got a lot of stuff to research too. Hopefully Embrace Darkness comes up after Dread Siege, but I could use some more casting points, and I definitely need Mounted Archer and Phalanx. Basic Seafaring all the way up to Advanced Logistics is useful too. Lots of stuff going on. I'm doing well. I'm advancing fast. I got Monoculture on turn 32. I don't think it's the fastest I've ever gotten it, but it's definitely faster than usual. I'll have to look back at my last series and see what turn I got it on that one, because I know that one came faster than I expected. And pretty sure this game was even faster. This is more or less the strategy I was planning on, more or less what I did in the game where I just swept across the entire map. I'm not doing quite as well as that game that I didn't film, but that game was also a free-for-all. The AIs were fighting amongst themselves a little bit, made it a little easier for me. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in a couple days.